This video is all about reflecting on the year that's passed, so 2024 if you're watching this now, and how to really juice the juice out of this year and take the time to reflect, get insights, see what you're learning about yourself, and then get clarity that you can take into the year that's coming up. One of the things that I found most effective when I was playing tennis, I used to live in Jordan and the weather was always nice and I'd play a lot of tennis, and my coach would take me off the court sometimes after videotaping me playing or hitting. And then off the court, I would look at my game. So these little moments of sacred timeouts are so helpful. This will probably take about 20 minutes. You can take more if you need it. I'm going to talk you through a 7-step process, the kinds of questions and things I'd like you to reflect on so you can really get all the wisdom about the year that's passed and who you've become and what you've learned before you move into 2025. If we haven't met before, I'm Kimberly. I am a coach and spiritual teacher, and I help people come home to themselves. And I think the journey of life is all about how do you come home to yourself, to your truth over and over again. And this practice that we'll do together is one great way. Okay, so before we go through all the 7 steps, I would say I encourage you to do this at a time where you have some energy, where you are in the right state of mind. Maybe you're free of distractions and you have, again, 20 to 30 minutes to focus on yourself. Step 1 is simply to review the year. And beyond just thinking in your mind, like, what happened this year, I really encourage you to get tactile and get specific. So look at your phone, go through the photos, look at your journal or journals, look at the books that you've read this year. You might even look at your calendar, the text that you've sent, the people that you've been in touch with, the emails, anything that helps you connect with the happenings of this year. And spend as much time on this step as you like. So this can be really kind of fun, but almost like a treasure hunt. If you find yourself already getting into a space of judging about the year, and just let yourself be more of a witness, like a kind, compassionate witness for the year. Okay, so that's step 1, simply review the year. After you've done that, I'd like you to think about, how did that feel? What were some of the things that you noticed? And imagine that 2024 could be a chapter in a book. What would you call that chapter? Would it have, could be a couple chapters, depending on how your year went, but just think about that. That kind of helps consolidate a little bit the theme or themes of this year. Step 2 is going to be looking at your intentions versus reality. And again, depending on if you're a person who sets goals for the year or intentions, resolutions, or not, if you did have intentions for the year or goals, look at those without judgment. And again, just look at intention versus reality. We're just, with compassion, witnessing what transpired. What are the things that maybe you had on your goal list that you achieved, that you want to celebrate? Things that you might have missed the mark on and didn't achieve, and think about why. So this is really step 2. You can skip this part if you did not set goals for the year. Step 3 is simply to think about the positive happenings, what I call the highlights of the year. So make a list of all of that you would consider the highlights. This could be top 3, top 10, whatever comes to you. It could be things that surprised you that went well this year, things you're celebrating. Step 4 is the lowlights. So things that didn't go so well, perhaps the difficulties of the year and the challenges. Step 5, I would like you to write down, what positive impact did you have on people, on your pets, on the planet this year? And this could also be a little bit of a treasure hunt. So you could ask others, what was the impact I had on you this year? You can think through your memories, but don't be humble in this case. Really think about even small things, like I opened the door for someone at the laundromat. All those little things that you want to acknowledge in yourself, the positive impact that you had. Step 6, What are your overall learnings? Again, if I asked you to sum up in a sentence or two, what did you learn this year? A lot of times in life, we learn something and we relearn it. It's like, oh, I learned to trust myself. Yeah, I'm always learning that, but I'm going deeper into faith. What were your overall learnings from your experiences this year? Step 7 is, what are you taking into this next year? You know, maybe there are some places where you have momentum and things that are going well, and you're building your faith and your trust in yourself. So what are you going to continue on with into the next year? I'll be hosting a free / donation-based workshop on 2024 reflections and release. I will be posting this on Eventbrite. You can register there. You can pay it forward with kindness, or you can give a donation. If you're available, do sign up. I'll put the link in the comments below. I'd also just love to hear your experiences, your comments, and your questions. So put those also down below. In my newsletter group, I'll be sharing my digital journal, which has a lot of these same prompts and a few extras as well. Please do join my newsletter, newyorkminutes.org. That will be the fastest way to be in touch with the things that I'm doing and my offerings as well. I wish you a very restful and joyful holiday season. I know sometimes the holidays are not always easy, but if you do get a little spaciousness, I hope you'll take the time to reflect on this past year. I hope you'll pat yourself on the back for all the great impact that you've had on the world and what you've accomplished and who you're becoming, and go fresh into this next year. Just know that I believe in you and I'm grateful that you're here. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.